Hey guys, Buffy Game back today bringing our video, and today we're jumping into the Season 1 roadmap for the Battle Pass, the whole season, as well as Warzone. So we have a blog post as well as two roadmaps, so we'll go through those today. The blog post I will link down below. There is a lot of content here coming, so the Battle Pass has, outside of the Battle Pass, there's a lot of content like aftermarket parts, a lot of things for zombies, modes, so they go into a lot of detail with that in the blog post. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead and look down below for that link and look into more of specific things that you want to see. But I'm going to cover kind of the high level stuff that I think is pretty cool for this, like weapons, maps, and then we'll get into some Warzone, things like that. So here for the season, started on December 6th, which is going to be on this upcoming Wednesday. Not sure the launch date. Most likely it'll be around noon or 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is typically what they do for these updates. So that'll be the launch of Warzone as well as Season 1. We're getting a good amount of content here, and by a good amount, I mean this is probably the most content overall in a season I've seen in a long time. So the Battle Pass itself, I know, looks a little bare. However, you're getting so much outside of the Battle Pass. So getting into this with Season 1, obviously we have Warzone coming, which is going to be huge. So this is the Warzone integration, so you're going to get the Kyrgyzstan map, which is a beautiful looking map from what we saw at COD Next. So that's a really cool map. Again, it is playable in zombies. However, it's really a different version of map in zombies. It's more, the lighting's much different. There's a lot of zombie things, aspects into the game, like a worn down environment, zombie growth in the buildings, things like that. So really not comparable, but it does give you a look at kind of like what the building structure, things like that will be like. And obviously you have some of the ground war maps are built off of Kyrgyzstan also. So we're also going to get some returning maps. Vandal's coming back, which this will be, I think, a couple days after the initial launch of Warzone. They'll bring in the Resurgence map. So Vandal and Ashika Island from Modern Warfare 2 are coming in. You're also going to have the new Gulag, which the new Gulag looks a lot like Gulag Showers, which is really nice. Just a very simple, straightforward Gulag, which is how it should be. Gulag Showers is really nice. So to date, I still think that's my favorite Gulag. So this one should be very reminiscent of that, and it should be a lot of fun. So the modes you get in are Battle Royale, obviously. I'm not sure what modes they're starting with this integration. I'm assuming it's going to still be the solos, duos, trios, and they'll probably rotate trios and quads, things like that. You're going to get Plunder and Resurgence also available. You also have here, for features in Warzone, you have a drivable train, the horizontal zip lines to go build into buildings. So you obviously have vertical zip lines, but horizontal zip lines are going to be able to go build into building in the downtown area. That's going to make, I think, building camping it on Verdansk was kind of an issue that a lot of people didn't like some of those buildings. So they added the vertical zips, but now you have horizontal zips. So you can go kind of high building to high rise zone to high rise zone. It'll just give you more ways to traverse the map. You also have redeploy balloons, which will be on the map also. So that'll be really nice. Again, allowing you more ways to get up to these high buildings and flank enemies who may be holding those rooftops. You're going to have big game bounty contracts coming back. So that's where you have the King contract there. If you kill him, that'll be a really nice one. I did enjoy that in Modern Warfare 2019 Warzone. And especially if you get the... if you kill them, I think you get a ton of money for that. And it also, if you survive... If it's the same as the King, I might be confusing the two. The Big Game contract, the one where you survive the King contract. So those are two different contracts. The Big Game contract is, I think, the highest killed player who has the highest kills in the lobby is what you'll go after. You get a lot of money from that. You're going to be numerous quality of life updates, which we'll go through, and flyby public event, which again is something we'll look at also. So you're going to also have an in-season champions quest. So that'll be coming in season. Now, for Modern Warfare 2, you're going to have maps. So we have MWIII, which is going to be a 6v6 map. This map looks really cool. It reminds me a lot of some of the Modern Warfare 2019 maps mixed with some old COD 4 type maps. So this looks really cool. You also have Greece, another 6v6 core map here at launch. Looks pretty cool. And then in season, you have Rio, which has a lot of the Los Alamos vibes from Modern Warfare 2019, or Modern Warfare 2, excuse me. So that'll be in season, probably the mid-season event. You also have a 2v2 map for a training facility. So with 2v2, that means that Gunfight is coming back. I believe it is at launch. So we're going to be getting Gunfight, which will be really, really nice. In season here, you're also going to be getting ranked play in season, so that'll be cool. I have to see what they do with some of the balancing things like that, like the Dead Silence sneakers. I think it's definitely going to be an issue for things like search, so we'll have to see if they nerf that or remove it, what they do with that. In season, you're going to be getting a mode, I believe it is, called Vortex, which is Satan's Quarry. So this looks like a mode. You're going to be getting different versions of maps, like Scrapyard for the holiday event. You're going to be other modes like 2v2 Gunfight, which we said with that return map, or the new map here for the Gunfight mode that you're getting in the training facility. You're going to be getting All or Nothing, Headquarters. Now, All or Nothing is where you start with pretty much a knife and you're no ammo in your weapons, and as you kill, you get scavengers, you pick up ammo for your weapons, and I think it's first to 19 or 20 eliminations wins the game. You're going to also have Team Gunfight, so that'll be pretty neat in season, and you'll have Headquarters in season and Infected coming in season also. For zombies, you have a bunch of new story missions, Dark Ether Rifts, Skinematics. You have VR11 Wonder Weapon coming to the game, and Prestige challenges, as well as a new Warlord to Zombies. Now, Zombies is kind of interesting. I really haven't really played too much of it. I need to get into it more to really appreciate it and go along with the story, but they're obviously adding good content, so maybe that'll give me incentive to jump in. However, with Warzone and things like that coming, it'll be hard to find time to go in and enjoy that story and do all those missions. So hopefully Warzone's good, because Warzone 2 was really bad, I thought, which is, thank God there was DMZ there. So if this iteration of Warzone is kind of a flop, then it's going to be a tough year with this game. But that's everything there. You also have to do kill streaks, though, for multiplayer. So you're going to have an EMP blast and a swarm drone strike. So that's going to be at different kills there. I believe it's 15 and 13, I think it is what it was. So that'll be pretty cool. You can check that out in the blog post, what specific kill counts it was. The swarm, I think, was 15, and then the EMP was 13. So the EMP obviously going to disable enemy kill streaks and equipment. The swarm is going to give you a large number of those mosquito drones in the specific area. So that'll be pretty insane. I'm not sure if you'll be able to highlight the direction they go in, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, for operators, you're going to get Nolan and Decoby, which I'm definitely butchering that name, but Nolan is from the second in command to Makarov and the Coney group there in the campaign. So Nolan will be coming to the game. And then Decoby will be a new female character as well. Her operator skin looks pretty cool, so I'm excited for that. In season, you're going to have Santa's Playground. So that'll be a holiday type event similar to the Krampus mode. So whether he's going to show up in Warzone or not, I think is what's going to be happening. But they'll have holiday themed maps also. For weapons. So weapons, you're going to have some good stuff here for the weapons. I think there's 5 in total now. Keep in mind, we just got the TAC Eradicator, which is the Scar, semi-version of the Scar Eradicator that came to the game yesterday as the Week 4 challenges. So we'll be getting that, as well as 5 new weapons here in season. So, and you also have a bunch of aftermarket parts. So the 5 new weapons you're getting in season to start off here in the Battle Pass themselves, you're going to have 3. So that's going to be the XRK Stalker. Now, this is based off of the real world. It's a 50 caliber sniper rifle. It is the CDX Tremor 50, I believe it is. So this is going to be a 50 BNG bolt action sniper rifle. Should be pretty powerful. So I'm excited for this one. Again, available in the Battle Pass, so you guys can get that day 1 for Warzone. You're just going to need to level it up. You're going to have the Ram 7 returning from Modern Warfare 2019. So this is a great weapon. Chambered 5.56 by 45 NATO. And obviously the Ram 7 is based off of the Tavor platform. We did see this in Modern Warfare 2019. Really nice weapon. Probably going to have a lot of the same, if not all the same attachments. However, I did see in the blog post there is a photo of the Ram with a drum mag. So whether or not that's 5.56 or there's going to be that 9mm conversion, which we knew was in Modern Warfare 2019, and they never brought it into the final version of the game, but there is footage out there of that with a 9mm 60-round drum. So that very well could be an aftermarket part for this. So we'll have to wait and see what they do with that. But it does appear to be the same, if not a very similar model to the Ram 7 in Modern Warfare 2019. which is fine. Again, they use this for COD Mobile, things like that also. So I really like this weapon in Modern Warfare 2019, so I'm pretty happy to bring this back. Be able to make some really nice loadouts with that as a Tavor. You're also going to have the Storm Ender. So the Storm Ender, this is a weapon that fires a UMP, so it appears to be based on what you're seeing in Ukraine. The Ukrainians running things like the CUAS type jamming devices against the Russian drones, so it appears to be based on something like that, with a more fictionalized type design that the Call of Duty games typically do. So that'll be, again, able to localize the EMP on a slight delay, destroying tactical and lethal equipment, temporarily disabling electronic devices. So that'll be pretty cool. It seems like it's going to have like a counter UAV effect on the minimap also. You have the HRM9. So this is going to be an SMG chip at a 9x19. Based off the Beretta PMX. So again, HRM9 Beretta PMX should be a really nice weapon here, available in the Battle Pass. This one is an armory unlock. So the sniper rifle, and the Ram 7 and the launch of the Storm Ender are all in the Battle Pass. And here the CRM9 or the Beretta SMG 9x19, that's going to be available in season. This one won't be available at launch, but it'll be an armory unlock. Next up, you have the TAC Evolver. So this is going to be based on the FN Evils. This was their entry into the NGSW program for the replacement for the SAW. So this is going to be pretty much the next iteration of the M249 SAW, brought by FN. So in real life, it's the Evils. Here in game, it's the TAC platform, and it's going to be called the Evolver. So this is a really nice light machine gun. Now in game here, it's going to be a multi-caliber weapon. So it's going to be able to have different ammo conversions from now. Whether or not this is going to be aftermarket part for the weapon or not, but you will be able to transition from 7.62x51 NATO to 5.56x45. So I think this is the first time they've done that with an LMG. I'm really excited for this. This makes a lot of sense. Probably going to be an aftermarket part, I'm assuming, for whatever it's based on, 5.56 or 7.62 at launch, and then most likely an aftermarket part to convert it to the next caliber. So that'll be a really nice weapon. Again, this is the FN Evils, and that should be a really fun weapon to use. So that'll be in season. Again, probably an armory unlock, most likely. They didn't say that in the blog post, but again, this will be a really nice weapon. Now, you also have 9 aftermarket parts coming in season. So the Battle Pass looks a little scarce, the Battle Pass, but you got to keep in mind, look at everything you're getting in this season. So here, 9 different aftermarket parts just at the launch of Season 1, or at least in season. You have some at launch, some in season, but regardless, if they keep this up, you're going to be so much content by the time we're done with this game's life cycle. So you have a lot of these coming here. So jumping into them, these are going to be at launch or in season. Not sure of all of them yet, but you have the Jack Purifier. It's going to be compatible with multiple different platforms of weapons here. This is going to be an underbarrel flamethrower. So this is going to just be insane. Underbarrel flamethrower. That'll be pretty cool to see how that handles for Warzone balance and multiplayer balance. But an underbarrel flamethrower, the Jack Purifier, is going to be pretty crazy. You're going to have the Jack Etten double barrel kit. This is going to be for the AMR 9, so that Colt 9mm is going to add a second barrel, so it's going to be able to fire that weird handguard that we have there is now going to accommodate a second barrel. They'll both fire simultaneously, so you'll have double firepower with that, which is a pretty cool aftermarket part based on some realistic type weapon things that were tested out, that were eventually canceled, but still tested out. So it is based off a real thing. So that'll be pretty cool to see with the Jack Thunder LMG kit. So this is going to be for the Sidewinder, the battle rifle that ACR and 450 Bushmaster. So this is going to allow you to turn it into a LMG. So it's going to give you an LMG conversion kit for the Sidewinder battle rifle that brings a large capacity magazine and ramps up the fire the longer you hold down the trigger. So that should be interesting to see. I'm pretty excited for that one. That sounds pretty fun, especially in 450 Bushmaster. Like, that's going to be pretty crazy because that's a pretty powerful round. You have the Jack BRB, so this is going to be compatible with a variety of different assault rifles, submachine guns, battle rifles, marksman, and sniper. It's going to be a compensator, so the compensator borders on excessive, it says. offering phenomenal reduction in recoil while significantly increasing muzzle report. So obviously you're going to be show up on the minimap. However, you're going to be have an extended red dot on the minimap, but it's going to significantly decrease recoil of your weapons. So this is going to be pretty cool to see, especially on some of the weapons that could definitely use it. Some of the Modern Warfare 2 weapons, specifically I can think of. You have the Jack Bullseye. This is going to be compatible with some weapon. We don't know. It's redacted. So it's a very low profile red dot, very small. So this should be kind of fits in the framework of the weapon, allowing for clear sight pictures. So this should be cool to see. I don't know. They have a brief screenshot of it, but you don't really know what it's going to look like in the first-person perspective. We have the Jack glassless optic. Again, another small glassless reflex optic. So that's probably more of the Advanced Warfare style type stuff, like similar to the ELO that we have in game. So we'll have to wait and see what that does. You have the Jack single burst. So this is going to be compatible for the Holger 5.56 or the G36 AR. Conversion kit designed for accuracy and controllability with a 4-round burst. So some people were saying this could be the XM8 conversion. Now, there's no screenshot of what this is going to look like. I think in Black Ops 4, the XM8 was chambered, or it was a burst weapon. So to have that in Modern Warfare 3 would be pretty cool. And I've been saying for a long time the XM8 should be a conversion for the Holger 5.56. Now, shout out to this Justin, friend and member here of the channel, for pointing this out originally. And then it come up in a blog post. There was some leaked images of some weapons. And one of them he said kind of looked similar to an XM8. So we have to wait and see if how it redesigns the actual weapon itself. Hopefully hopefully they make it similar to the XM8 in Modern Warfare or Black Ops 2. That'd be really cool. Again, this type of conversion kit for the Holger 5.56 is something I've been talking about since Modern Warfare 2019. We have the Jack Beholder rifle kit. So this is going to be for that TYR handgun. And that RSH-12 Russian handgun is going to turn it into essentially a rifle. So going to add a very long barrel to improve recoil, damage range. So you're going to basically take it from a pistol to a rifle, which would be pretty cool. Then you have the Jack Headhunter, which is going to be a carbine conversion kit for the Rival 9 SMG. So the Rival 9, I think, is the Scorpion. It's going to turn it Rival Assault Rifle with 3-round burst conversion kit that excels at mid-range. So you're going to be able to make some sort of pretty much the assault rifle carbine version of the CZ Scorpion Evo 3. So that'll be really cool, again, based off the real design from CZ. So that'll be nice. Then you also have the Black Cell kit here also with, for the Black Cell operator, you have Abolisher as the operator here, which looks pretty cool. And then in season, you have you have Dune Part 2. So you're going to get couple different operators for that in the Dune Part 2 bundle. That's going to be in season, and then you'll have the boys type content here. So we're going to get A-Train and some classified operator from in season, probably Butcher or something like that. So the boys continuing, again, boys season 4 launching here early 2024, so it makes sense. And then you're going to have a suited up limited time mode here for Modern Warfare 3. So we'll have to wait and see what that is and what you do. It may say in the blog post, but again, there's so much information in the blog post, hard to get through. But again, the actual battle pass itself looks very small compared to what we saw in Modern Warfare 2. However, you're getting so much content outside of that it's hard to really be disappointed, especially with 5 primary weapons. Usually we see 5 weapons in season or 4 weapons in season, and half of them are knives or like little sticks that you hit people with. So to actually have 5 actual primary weapons here in season 1 of Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3 is pretty cool. So you're also going to get a bunch of different skins in store. You're going to get this Santa skin, like I said, the Dune stuff. You're going to get, there is it looks like a Ram 7 or a Tavor with some sort of drum mag. Have to see what that's chambered. And you're going to be more weekly challenges to get some of these aftermarket parts. There's going to be prestige challenges. There's just a lot of content here. Also an update with DMZ. DMZ is pretty much done. They're not going to do any integration with Modern Warfare 3. Not support it, anything like that. I'm not sure if they're going to do a wipe with this. They didn't state really in the post, in the blog, that they were doing a wipe. But it will be continued to be playable. However, they're not going to support it going forward. So they did say, though, that they learned a lot from the beta, and they're going to take these experiences of dynamic open world experiences into the future. Look forward to sharing updates with you when ready. So this could be potentially its own game going forward, or we could see a DMZ extraction type mode come up in Modern Warfare 4. But this game, I felt like DMZ was such a mode that if they did it right, it could have easily been its own game. And I was talking about that with some members of the community. So, maybe this is that being a beta. We're going to see this come back at some point. The question is when. And hopefully with Modern Warfare 4, or you could even see this coming out as its own separate title, as a separate free-to-play game, similar to Warzone was, but this could be its own separate thing from Infinity Ward. That would be pretty cool also. Big fan of DMZ. I'm going to miss it, so I'm really hoping Warzone delivers with the content this time around, because Warzone 2 definitely was pretty rough as far as the fun factor went for me. That's why one of the reasons I ended up switching to DMZ full-time is really all I played in Modern Warfare 2. But again, you have a lot of updates here. All the movement updates for Warzone: slide canceling, tac stance, ADS while sliding, running while reloading, slight movement boost with stims, additional changes in details coming with additional patch notes. You're going to get a backup pistol, improved water combat, manual gas mask that you can equip and unequip, experimental gas grenades, dedicated weapon or ammo slots. There's so much coming. Classic red dots, improved loot spreading, quality of life updates carrying forward. There's going to be so many updates here with Warzone, so I'm excited for that. Really excited. Urgistan map looks really, really nice. And for the actual Warzone roadmap, again, showing everything there, you're going to get Urgistan, the Gulag, Vondel, Ashika, the drivable train where you can kind of stop it, forward, reverse it, things like that. Battle Royale, Plunder, you're going to get Resurgence, you're going to get new Urgistan locations, which we saw from Ground War already. You're going to get loot rarities, so the weapons will be color-coded like they were in Modern Warfare 2019's Warzone, with a color coding system to show like purple, green, whatever, how many attachments they have. You're going to have a backup pistol while swimming, manual gas mask, like I said, dedicated armor slots in your backpack so you're not goofing around picking up ammo anymore and trying to prioritize what you're carrying. You're going to have the TAC map icons returning. You're going to have new contract activation laptops, so that'll be cool. Not really sure what that's going to be. That could be new, so we'll have to wait and see. Instead of maybe doing the handheld thing, you actually are typing on a laptop, so maybe that'll take more time to activate, not sure. Gameplay, like I said, you have the flyby public event, which will be coming. You have horizontal zip lines, big game bounty, locked and loaded, go again, cash drop, night vision in season reloaded. So that's going to be part of the Gulag. You'll have night vision part of the Gulag also on and off. Classic red dots coming. New perks, you have some new perks coming to the game here, like Tempered, Combat Scout, Irradiated, Shrouded, and then all the movement updates. And then you have different modes, limited time modes coming in season also. So there's a lot of content here. Again, if you guys want more information, check out the blog post down below. But I'm going to end it there because the video is already 23 minutes and I don't want it to be a 30 to 40 minute video. But there's definitely more information down below, especially around zombies. But covering pretty much the basis there. There's going to be new equipment, things like that for multiplayer also. So definitely check out the blog post, kind of scroll through that and get an idea of what you're interested in, what's going to be coming here for Modern Warfare 3 in Season 1 on December 6th with the launch of Warzone. Let me know your thoughts down below. Till next time, Buffer Gaming, out.